Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone, and hello! Welcome to stream. Heart. Yes. Welcome. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. I'm hoping closed captioning works. I tested it last night in OBS and it said it was working. I don't know if it's working on stream. Can y'all help me out? Oops. Perfect. That makes me very happy to hear. Because, like, I'm checking it on my Twitch and it says, oh, they're disabled. Now they're able. There we go. I can see them now. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Love to see it. All right. Will they show up on screen or in chat? They are on screen. You're on mobile. You have to help them on in chat settings. You have to turn them on in chat settings. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know how this works. I just messaged Jack yesterday and I was like, hey, Jack, can you help a bro out? I don't know how to do captions. Makes me very happy to hear because I'm checking on Twitch and it says they're disabled. What? I was checking on my channel exactly. But they're working on desktop. Yeah, I texted Jack yesterday and I was like, hey, can you help me do captions? And they sent me the link for the GitHub where they got theirs. So Jack and I have the exact same captions. The caption input. You got them working. Fantastic. Wonderful. Love to hear it. So we are not starting off with Splatdle today. We're just going to jump right on in. We're going to wait a little bit, probably about 20 to 30 minutes, just to let more people come in. But we're going to let this ad break run first, and then we'll get started working on the blanket. We're going to start off with a full view of the blanket. Although we might not, because we did that at the very end of stream yesterday. I haven't quite decided. We might as well. So I need to fold it up anyway. Post a screenshot in general to prove. You are phenomenal. Thank you so very much. I super do appreciate that. Super, super appreciate that. I'm going to announce this in one more place. Just because why not? Sweet. Cool. All right, and there go the ads. Good luck. It says it was running ads. I don't know if that's accurate. It says ads starting soon. Wonderful. But I hope everybody is having a fantastic start to their day. It's been a little slow, but also slightly a little bit crazy over here in my neck of the woods. I woke up, I went on a walk, took a shower, made some lunch, spilled my lunch on my Kraken tank top, and I was really sad about it because I really wanted to wear it during stream. Washed that, made myself a cup of coffee, and now we're here. There's the ad. You've had a decent day just chilling at work now? That's good. We do love a chill day. We've got 10 rows to get through, but I am on a time crunch today. It's date night. It's Tuesday date night. And I don't want to be too late for that. Oh, I did get something cool in the mail yesterday that I'm excited to show you guys. It's a very nerdy thing, but I'm really excited about it. Thank you. I might be more quiet today because I'm going to try and speed through some of these rows. But hopefully not too much that the stream is boring. We don't want stream to be boring. That'd be bad. All right. Welcome back from ads, guys. I'm going to do a full view of the blanket before we hop in. That means I need to unplug my phone. Let's see. Face cam. Alright, so. Here's where we are currently on the blanket. We're making really good progress. I think we get about like 2 to 3 inches every stream. But we are flying on this this project. I'm very excited about it. And then here is the back of the project because it is a reversible piece. Super, super cool. I do need to fold this a long ways so that it's easier to work on. There we go. Now the thing I wanted to show you guys before that came in the mail. So as you guys know, I really like Splatoon. I'm a huge Splatoon nerd, right? I got this bag. This is a shopping bag or like a beach bag or something that I ordered from the Nintendo Switch online thing using my platinum points. And it has a bunch of like different Splatoon stickers on it. Very exciting stuff. It also has 2 sets of handles, which are like the caution tape in-game. But like there's a longer strap and a shorter strap, which I thought was a little bit strange. But I got this for free using my Nintendo Switch Online Platinum points. And they don't really sell Splatoon merch here in America. So the fact that I have this is very exciting. And I also got one other thing. But I'm going to switch to the overhead camera for that. Hello, we're back on the overhead cam. Let me plug my phone back in. We are a little bit catawampus. That's okay. So, I got these also because I had like 2,000 plus points. These are from the Zelda Splatoon 3 Splatfest to celebrate the release of Tears of the Kingdom. So this one's Courage. This was the team that I was on. We got last place, but I have the shirt for this, which I can't wear anymore because the design has started to crack. And I don't want it to completely fade. So there's the Courage one. This is the Wisdom Team's symbol. And then this was Team Power's symbol. And I got this all for free. I paid for shipping. And I even got that on a discount because Ren gave me a $20 Nintendo gift card, and I spent the majority of that on the Woolhaven DLC for Cult of the Lamb. And so I had a little bit of it left over, and so it was like $7 after tax or something like that for the shipping. And so I got that on a discount because there was left over from the gift card. It was super cool. So I got free nerd shit from my favorite game that doesn't really sell merch. Very exciting stuff. Your appraisal came back on your house all clean. You just have to wait for the underwiring. That's so exciting. Congratulations, Shy. I'm happy for you. All right. Let's jump in. We are starting on row 159. And like I said, we're going to do Splat Duel here in a little bit just because I wanted everybody to have a chance to participate, and doing it right at the beginning of stream is not very kind to our friends who are in school at this moment, like Alex and Jam. Oops. There we go. kind of want to put a marker in the first row that we do today, just so that we can see how far we've gone. I might do that. I didn't even know what I'm going to use that bag for. I'm just really excited about it. You're allowed to breathe again. Good. I'm so glad. Being an adult is stressful, and having to do adult things is doubly so. Okay, what the fuck? There we go. I have coffee and I have migraine. Good coffee. How many octopuses is too much? Because I'm like, there's a lot of cephalopods on my stream. It's on brand, but like, how many is too many? You know what I mean? Crochet through the pain, but actually take care of yourself first. Well, I will, don't worry. If it gets too bad, I'll take some Excedrin. But hopefully the caffeine from the coffee will help. Very strange that this just has like a random break of double crochets in the middle of the cloud. I guess not really, but okay, no, that makes sense actually, because it's like branching off. Gotcha. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna close out Discord because I'm getting notifications and it's distracting me. My yarn split. Not ideal, but it's okay. I'm proud of myself. I went on a 1-hour walk this morning and I got my steps over 7,000, which is a lot for me. Keep in mind I have a bad hip. I'm disabled. So getting over 7,000 steps before noon is very impressive for me. I was very proud of myself for that. And like actually getting up and doing it. Oops. Hello, Patch. Welcome. How's it going? We are back at it again, working on the blanket. We are starting on row 159 today, so we are over the 100 rows left benchmark, milestone. Let's go with that. I'm pretty happy about that. We've got 10 rows to work through today, but I'm on a little bit of a time crunch today because it's Tuesday date night, and I don't want to be late. But closed captions are now available if you are a person who likes to have subtitles. I activated that yesterday after stream, after a handful of my followers are like, I can't watch with audio right now. And I was like, well, I don't want you to feel excluded. Because being excluded is no fun. Damn, this thing is heavy. I am also nursing a bit of a baby migraine that I'm really hoping doesn't turn into a big migraine. So I might be a little bit more quiet than usual. But stick around because we are going to be doing a Wordle type game here shortly, probably after the end of this row. So you have an opportunity to win some channel points. How many? Well, it depends on how many you put into the pool and if you win or not. Because we're going to be doing a prediction. I guess I could like showcase that just a little bit since you're probably not super familiar with this. So, oh, that's the wrong thing. But this is the pattern poll, which you can spend those channel points that you win. You can spend 2,500 points for a single vote on the next project that I will be doing on stream. We've got a handful of blankets similar to the one I'm working on, but different designs. And then these are going to be single crochet tapestries that I will likely be keeping. But right now, the ones that are in the lead are the Fuck blanket, the Cult of the Lamb tapestry, and the Tarot blanket. Although right now it's kind of neck and neck for the Fuck blanket and the Cult of the Lamb tapestry. But we're going to be doing a game called Splatdle. This is a Wordle type game, but it is with Splatoon weapons, and that encompasses all 3 games. I have unlimited guesses, and the prediction is if I will get it in 5 or fewer, 5 or less. My average is about 12, but yesterday I got it in 4. So, do with that information what you will. But we'll be doing that here probably at the end of this row. I was doing that at the very beginning of stream, but a lot of people were not available to join at the very beginning of stream, and they're like, I can't participate. I was like, okay, so we'll wait like a half hour before we do it. So, Tarot not gonna win, but you don't care. You got it. Let's get that plugged in. So that's 2 votes for the Tarot. Sweet. Let's just zoom in a little bit so y'all can see that a little bit better. There you go. I mean, hey, it might win if you keep punching in those submissions. Ultimately, it will be my decision what I decide to make. I might be bored of Mosaic and I might want to try something different, but not sure yet. I've actually already picked out the yarn that I'm going to use for the Cult of the Lamb tapestry. Whenever I eventually make that. It might be first, it might be last. I don't know. But I'm kind of rooting for the Cult of the Lamb tapestry. You gotta vote for what your heart says, you know? Welcome back from ads, everybody. like this is gonna fall off my desk, and I don't know why. I can't explain it. It doesn't look like there's any more double crochets on this row, so I'm just gonna like chill. Welcome, Alex. We have not done Splatdill yet. We were going to do it at the end of this row. So you have not missed out on anything, I promise. Although, the tarot blanket did get a vote. But yes, welcome in. How was your day? We have captions now if you like having subtitles. You can see what I'm saying in real time. At least it's not Codal. Alright, that is our first row of the day done. Oh, I have not pulled out my scissors. Now we do. Beautiful stuff. Alright, and with that first row done, we are going to start the prediction for Splatdill. And you guys can win some channel points to spend on votes. So let me do that really quick. Channel points for your son. Okay. Let me do this. Prediction. Alright, you have 5 minutes to submit your votes. Oh, I don't have the prediction on this screen. Let me grab that. There we go. Now we do. Except it's right over the row count. That's a little embarrassing. We'll move it to the middle. How's that? That looks good to me. You're sorry, Mambo, but it's unlikely. You're feeling confident? Keep in mind, I got it in 4 yesterday. Don't let you down. I promise nothing. I promise nothing because I got it in 4 yesterday, but I I've gotten them in 12 before, so. Oh wow, it's 50-50 right now. Holy shit. I'm pretty good about knowing my weapons. I don't know my kits, but I know my weapons pretty well. I've been playing Splatoon since 2017. So, like... I know, like, speed. I know classes. I don't know my kits, but I know enough. Either you get really lucky, or you get very unlucky and you get stuck. And just trying to guess what, like, class of weapon it is. Is it 5 or under? 5 and under, or under 5? It's 5 and under. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because I got it in 4 yesterday, the believers won. But if I get it in, like, 12, the non-believers win. 5 and under. Oh, you might be fucked? Why is that, Alex? Did you vote against me? How could you? You have no faith in me? I see how it is. So cruel. Guys, my nails are at a point where I need to get them redone. They're all grown out. This is really sad. Really sad. You can't stand having nail polish on. That's totally fair. It's not for everybody. The reason I get my nails done is because, one, I like having fun colored nails. So actually, Alex, that's a great point that you bring up. So this is not actual, like, polish. Sure, there's polish in it, but this is like the dip powder. And so because they layer that on, it makes it really, really thick. So these are my natural length nails. These are not tips. This is called Next Gen. And because they use the dip powder, it makes them really, really strong. I used to have a terrible nail biting habit, like super, super bad. To the point where, like, my quicks and, like, my nail beds were just fucked. And so I started getting these. And because they're so strong, they are biteable, but also they look pretty. And they've made my nails very strong. But also, this is a $50 nail set. I don't want to waste $50 by biting my nails off. And there are times when I'll, like, gnaw on my nails. Like, if I'm really anxious, I'll bite my nails, but I don't bite through them. And so I get them done every 3 weeks because my nails are very important to me. You used to bite them because you were afraid of nail clippers? That's fair. And then it became a habit. Okay. Well, I've tried everything in the book. I've tried, like, the anti-nail bite polish, and that gets on everything. Like, if you're eating finger foods, like chips, it gets on the chips. And they taste terrible. And it's awful. And it's not fun. So, I started getting these. And so, like, I'm a little weird about my nails. I keep a photo album of every single nail set I've gotten. I also have a notes app folder of the numbers of the colors that I get. And so I just have... I'm a little weird about my nails. Okay, so the Splatdle timer is up. I am not going to be able to see chat during this because I only have one monitor. So, yeah, I get that a lot. Either people... I get 2 reactions whenever I say that. Either that's super, super smart, or that's a little weird. You're crazy for that. Like, I've been straight up called crazy because I keep a notes folder of the numbers of the colors that I get. Well, if I want to get this set again, I know exactly what colors these are, right? So I pull that up and I give that to the nail techs, and they're like, oh my god, you made our lives so much easier. And I love that. Anyway, let's do Splatdle. I'm not going to be able to see chat for this, so no helping, because even if you do, I'm not going to see it. So I also do have the weapons page up on Inkopedia. We're not going to do that until it gets to be a dire situation. So yesterday was the reflex. I'm going to guess the reflex, and if I get it in 1, I'm just not going to cash out. So it was the reflex milk, because the last time I did this on like Monday and then Tuesday it was the same weapon, so we don't want that to happen again. Okay, so it is not a reflex, but it is from Splatoon 3. It is not a fast weapon. It's not a stringer. It has more range than 60. Okay. Let's do, because it's not a fast weapon, I'm going to guess, there's a lot of shooters, so let's a slow shooter. Let's do a gal. Let's do a 52 gal from 3, just to see what we're looking at here. Okay, so it's a normal weight weapon. But it's not a shooter. That's good to know. I'm trying to think of normal weight weapons. Maybe just like a basic splat roller? This will definitely help narrow it down. Not a roller. Okay. Of course, that didn't have very much range. I tend to forget dualies a lot. So let's think of a normal range or normal weight weapon with longer range. I've noticed that my range is going down. That's not good. It might be a charger, because chargers tend to have really long range. All right, hang on. There we go. Splat charger from 3. Okay, so it is a charger. It's a variant of a splat charger. Okay, so this is the last. Oh, I think this is either, I think it might be the side order charger, because this is, it's the same exact kit as a splat charger, but it's a variant. I got it in 5. Congrats to the believers. I'm happy about that. That was pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. All right, let's get back to work. How could I do that to your son? I'm just that good, baby. You should have believed in me, Alex. I don't know what to tell you. Come on, Mama number 5. Mabo 5 is in your username. You got Shanky Shy. I know my weapons. Sometimes. Unless I get stuck in class hell, but the range really helped me out with that one. Alright, let's get back to it. Okay, what the hell? Your sister got a package, the hell. I got a package yesterday. I don't know how many of y'all were here whenever I was showing that off. I was very excited about it. I'm still very excited about it. I got a package from Nintendo because you can exchange. So when you have a Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can collect what are called platinum points by doing like missions. And I traded my platinum points for some merch, and I got Splatoon Zelda keychains, and I got a Splatoon, like, plastic tote bag, and it's huge. But they don't sell Splatoon merch here in America, so I'm very excited about it. You can, like, scroll back on the VOD and see that if you would like. Unless you're a VOD watcher, then you've already seen it. But the bag is massive. Maybe I'm your sister, but like a non-binary one, so a sibling, then I don't think that would be equivalent. Also, I'm the youngest, so don't think that's accurate either. And also, I'm in Texas, and you are not. 3 checks were out. Which is why you were confused. Your sister doesn't live in your state, which is why she... Oh, that is weird. Although that sometimes happens here as well. Like, my sister will get packages delivered to our house, and I'm like, I wonder why that was, because they're not in Texas. And then my mom was like, oh, she just wanted it to be here. And I was like, oh, okay. Ren, welcome in. You're on a 10 stream streak. Thank you so much. Get those channel points. I'm sorry that you missed Splatdle, but I won. I got it in 5. I was very proud of myself for that. But welcome into stream. I hope you are having a wonderful start to your day. Or having a wonderful day, period. Because I know that you're a little ahead. I honestly might not completely finish this page today on stream, because I would like to skedaddle once time comes. Alex is pissed at you for getting it in 5. I'm sorry you didn't believe in me. You only have to be mad at yourself. You would have believed in me, you were asleep. I'm sorry, Red. Honestly, anytime I get it in 5, I'm like, holy shit, I actually know what I'm doing. You can be mad at me however misguided it may be. Okay, you're entitled to your emotions. But I will say they are very misdirected. And you will only have yourself to blame when you are wrong. You want to know what's in the package so bad, but it's illegal to open other people's mail. That it is. You're missing Peep. You might lurk, you leave for the airport in an hour, you want to get more sleep. No worries. I mean, even if you lurk, you get those channel points. So, enjoy your lurk. I will be here. If you need to, you can turn on captions and just read. It's up to you. I don't plan on going anywhere, except to maybe the restroom. And then I gotta drive to Dallas. But that's not until much later. I'm a partner of Amazon now. I don't get bathroom breaks or labor rights. Well. Oh well. We'll fight that battle when we get to it. If they come knocking on my door yelling at me for taking bathroom breaks, we'll deal with that then. You don't think they'd yell at me? Chat is most active. This is true. How long is a reasonable amount of time to wait before opening someone else's mail? Don't open it. Don't open it. She could get really mad at you. And also it's a felony. And you don't want that on your record. When she texts you back, she'll tell you to open it. You just want to know. Well, then wait until she gives you permission. Hello, Scarlett. Welcome in. You missed Splatdle. We did it at about 1:30-ish, I think. But we're doing well. We are on the second row of the day. And I lost track of where I was. 14. 1. Okay, 10. But I did win Splatdle. I got it on the 5th guess, much to Alex's chagrin. Is a sassy child being a sassy child yet? Yes, always. Always with that one. You're not being sassy, you're just being nosy. Sure. Closed captions are now available, by the way. If you want to turn on subtitles, you can do that. I activated that yesterday after stream, after Mel and Shy were both like, hey, I can't listen with audio right now because I'm at work. And I'm like, I don't want you to feel excluded. So I had Jack help me get that set up. Although Jack just sent me the link to the thing where they got it from, and I was like, bet. You are currently debating going home and taking a nap, currently waiting for dash orders, but night is way better for orders. You're not driving and typing watching. To clarify, you are parked. Good. Yes. I wanted to make sure everybody felt included. I had meant to do it earlier, but I kept forgetting. And so yesterday was really just like the push that I needed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To get that taken care of for everybody. You forgot to do your math homework last night. Your mom's going to kill you. You're still eating. Okay. Well, you should do your homework as soon as you can. Because we don't want you getting yelled at. Scarlett, are you trying to jump on banning me from chat because of what you said yesterday? Gotta drive. Alright, be safe. Alrighty, be safe, Shy. Yeah, don't hit anybody with your car. That'd be bad. I'm actually gonna have to count these stitches. I can't just like zone out and do the thing. We'll do one of these. You looked at the company that sent the package, they do like branding and stuff. Interesting. Like business cards? Maybe it's a work thing for her. I don't know. Do you do like merch? Okay. That could be cool. Feels like a weird, long, thick book. Okay. I don't know what that could be. It's not that important, Alex. Leave it alone and go do your homework. It's not even your package. Or my secret third option. Okay. I mean, I know I'm not. I'm just trying to be responsible and trying to help you steer you in the right direction. Damn. But fine. Hold on. You're not the guy that came to your school to talk about drugs, but fine, only because you want to. Alright, I mean... I don't care about the reason why. Okay. Camo lagging again? No, it's not. Okay, we're good. I was about to get really scared. I really need to finish reading Full Moon. I just haven't, and I need to. You're reading Carey and the Odyssey? Nice. I'm about halfway through the second book of the Dresden Files. I haven't read any more of it. I need to. But this past week has been a little bit busy. Carries for school, and it's kind of good so far, but also weird. The first 30 pages are just talking about her period. That's the point. We're talking about the Stephen King book, right? Like the horror book? Okay. I had to read it, but I don't remember. I had a thought and it's gone. I'm sorry. But there's a reason it talks about her period for the first 30 pages. You know they dump the pig's blood at the end because that's the famous thing from Carey. Oh, the pig blood prom thing. You think about pig's blood in a period, probably connected. Oh, horror movie talk? Yes, Alex is reading Carey by Stephen King. Welcome back, Scarlett. Oh, I'm out of frame. Sorry. And have you finished? Well, Carrie's for school, so that takes priority. You're supposed to read too much ahead because it's for book club. Fair enough. See, I don't really think I would do very well in book clubs, mostly because I eat books. Like, I will read a full book in one sitting. I've done it multiple times. Because I have no real self-restraint when it comes to reading. Like, if I sit down and read, I will, like, read a whole day. And then just finish the book and be like, oops. I was supposed to savor that. He's a great writer. He's a fantastic author. Okay. I am going to force an ad to play, and I'm going to run to the restroom really quick. I will be right back. Hello, back. Sorry about that. Coffee decided it wanted to have a conversation with me right then and there, and I was like, okay. But we're good. Yes, I returned. Hello. Whew. I'm good. Alright, let's keep going. Whew. Sorry if that took a little longer than anticipated, but I am good. I think the emotes glitch streamed. Oh goodness. Not surprising though. Do not apologize for the coffee throws. Y'all get it. You understand. It just be like that sometimes, you know? So, I've been thinking, and I know that's a very dangerous thing. I mentioned yesterday potentially doing an art stream. That would be like an additional stream to the already existing schedule. I'm not sure of when I would do that, because I still want to have like my typical 3 days of stream. But I know Jack is going to be moving soon. But also, I don't really want to interfere with Jack's schedule, mostly because I know that most of my follower base is going to be over in Jack's stream rather than in mine. But I don't think doing it on a Wednesday would be a wise decision, because streaming 3 days back to back to back is a lot. So I'm not entirely sure. I might do it on a Wednesday, mostly because I don't really do anything on Wednesdays. What would y'all... Do you have any suggestions? We could do it earlier in the day on a Saturday and then do like the Saturday, just like melt it into Saturday stream. Maybe. Because if I'm going to stream art, it's going to be an all-day endeavor. I don't really like to leave art halfway finished. If I'm doing art, I'm going to see it through kind of deal, you know? Most of my art pieces are done in a single sitting. Either early part of the day or schedule a Wednesday. Okay. I shall keep that in mind. I'd probably do the rigging off stream and just do like the design portions on stream. And designing a PNG tuber isn't hard. It's just drawing a face and then altering the mouth shapes and the eyes. And that's it. Could also wait until Jack is doing their move to slip into an empty slot. Okay. I know that they're moving in like 2 weeks. So... We shall see. I also need to create a layout for that specifically. I might just reuse the gaming layout and just like tweak it a little bit. We shall see. We shall see. I think it would be cute to also have like different colors of tentacles. That would be really cute. And then like toggle based on what team I'm on. That could be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of work, but that could be a lot of fun. Although I'd probably design it with Salmon Run in mind, because that's what I normally play, is Salmon Run. It'd be really cute, yeah. Welcome home, Shy. What are we doing here? What I might end up doing is I might do the sketch off stream, just so like I can like iron everything out how I want it to be. And then I'll probably do like the line work and the coloring on stream. Just to save a little bit of time, you know? You should be cleaning right now, but your body's battery's on 2%. Take a break. Take a break. Like social situations where you're a little hop about. I totally get you. The day after my date with my best friend and my boyfriend, I was like knocked flat for the entire day. I was so tired. I just had to like exist. I didn't do anything that day, I don't think. Oh, Sasha. Hi, baby. Flip this around for you so you can scratch. 1 second, guys. Sasha is asking me to do something. Okay, sorry. She was looking at me very expectantly and then looked down at her scratchboard and looked back up at me, and I was like, okay, I should probably flip that. But I'm back, hello. You apparently started a thing at your old job. Uh-oh, what did you do? Is everybody quitting now? Because if so, congrats. Good for them. Riots, arson. I quit and now they are down 2 more people. Usually so hyperactive. It's weird for you to not be hyperactive unless you're sick. You started an exodus of culinary proportions. Good. I'm proud of you for that, Scarlett. To be fair, you think one person got fired for theft? Wow. Not your business anymore? It's a good philosophy to have. Right, we just did 10 negatives, so 5 singles. Do you wish to crochet or play a game? I don't know. That's the age-old question, isn't it? Oh, shit. You think you wish to make yourself a hat for bad hair days. There you go. Then you shall crochet. And honestly, what's better than crocheting with a friend? Body doubling. That's what I'm here for. That split my yarn. Sasha is now scratching on her new scratching board. It's not new, I just flipped it over. What is body doubling? Body doubling is basically what we're doing. Give me your finest fuck, please. Alright, you got it, Shy. Body doubling is when you have, like, it's also called parallel play, where you have somebody and they're doing their thing and you're doing your own thing at the same time. Alright, oh, that's still Splactal. Alright, the big fucking blanket is now tied for the Cult of the Lamb tapestry. Uh-oh. Hi, Sacha. What is it, baby? No, you don't want pets? Okay, I'm sorry. You're almost to another vote. Y'all are feeling chaotic, huh? For once, you're chill. I'm also feeling quite chill. What makes you say that? Are you sick? I hope you're not sick. You're also probably just fucking exhausted. She is going to town on that scratch board. Makes me feel bad for not flipping it around sooner, but it's okay. You're having allergies, the limbo state between sick and not sick. You're just now getting regulated after work. Your sister has still not texted you back. You slept from 9 to 6. Don't even remember falling asleep. You just blinked. It sounds like you needed it, yeah. Also, welcome back from ads, everybody. Cured your migraine, which ended up blurring your vision. Oh gosh, that sounds awful. You almost fell asleep on the couch Saturday night. Sometimes the couch is just a great place to take a nap. It's row 162. You love napping on the couch on rainy days because Boof will curl up on your legs and pocket likes to lay on your chest. Aww. Turned off Death Note because you were heading to bed. Here is bed. No, no, no. No, no, no. I don't hang out in the common area very much of the house just because my room is so big and all of my stuff is in my room. So I don't really experience that. Should be able to finish the shirt dress thing by Friday. That's exciting. Congrats. Whoa. Very rarely do I hang out in the common area, and when I do, it's usually because I'm playing video games, but video games stress my mom out, and so I don't do that very often. Like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom stress my mom out. Splatoon especially stresses her out. Animal Crossing doesn't, which is good, but I don't always want to play Animal Crossing. Your desk is moderately uncomfortable and you didn't feel like crocheting there. Didn't feel like crocheting, so there was no point. You would love to finish it Thursday to wear on Friday, but Friday is senior skip day, so you'll have a lot of time. We didn't get a senior skip day. Your friends tell you Animal Crossing is fun. You don't really get it. It can get really boring really fast. Especially New Horizons. Just because, like, there's not really anything driving the plot forward after you reach a certain point. It's like, okay, now what? And it's just a sandbox. And I'm not big on sandbox games, personally. Granted, I did a lot of work on my island, but I never got it to a point where I was satisfied with it. Like, it's still very bare. And I got lazy with it, man. Oh my gosh, Scarlett, that's awesome. But yeah, I'm glad your students are really polite about it. That's awesome. If we did have senior skip day, I just didn't know about it. And most of the time I was out. Like, I had my schedule set up to where I didn't have class for the last 3 periods. Basically what happened was I had my first 4 periods in the morning. I would go to lunch. I'd have 1 class immediately after lunch, and then I'd just leave. And it was great. But like we could get up to 3 classes omitted if we didn't want to do, like, if we didn't want a full schedule. And a lot of the seniors would omit their morning classes. Now, I was in marching band, so I was already going to be at the school anyway, or I was used to being up at the school at that time anyway, so I was just like, I'm just going to keep my early mornings, and when I get home, I can just take a nap. It was awesome. Your school also gets the Monday after senior prom off because everyone goes to Jersey for a long dual credit classes. Give an extra hour and a half of school in the morning. Ugh. I mean, I didn't mind showing up to school early. Because then I got to leave super early and just go home and take a nap. And honestly, I was really glad because I lived in a different town at the time. And traffic was always pretty bad on the highway. On the way home. Fortunately, I took the back roads home. But still. My hometown now is not recognizable as my hometown. We'll drive through it and I'm like, this is not at all where I fucking grew up. This place is crazy. Also, can we just take a second? Holy shit, my hands are going so fast on those double crochets. Did y'all see that? That was wild. Kahoot always gets heated. Yeah. I told a bully to fuck off once during theater class. It was the good kids, so the teacher believed me when I said I didn't. They were picking on me and my friend. Yeah, so I have a story about that. So growing up, my best friend, I've known my best friend since we were 6. This is the same person I went on a date with last week. That was a friend date, but we were with my boyfriend. That's why I'm calling it a date. So growing up, quietest girl in the class. Not really, like her voice projects, but like very mild-mannered, very sweet, social butterfly. Everybody loved her. Never said a cuss word. I had never heard her utter a cuss word until we graduated high school, right? And it's like 8th grade. We're in history class. We're taking a quiz. And it's like, we're supposed to be quiet because, you know, we're taking a fucking quiz. And this guy, we'll call him Kevin. Kevin was being a piece of shit. And somebody asked my friend to borrow her notes, and so she let her. And Kevin was mouthing off. And he says, well, why don't you share your notes with me? And she slams her hands on the desks and stands up. Mind you, she is not a small individual. She broke state records as a power lifter as a sophomore in high school, just to reference. She slams her hands on the desk, she stands up, she whips her head around to him. I'm at the front of the class, she's in the back of the class. I turn around, I'm like, and she goes, why don't you just shut the fuck up? And like I said, her voice carries. And the door was open. Our teacher was out in the hallway talking to the other history teacher. And, like, we all just, like, we collectively, like, lose it, but we're trying to be quiet because we're taking a quiz. We're not supposed to be talking. But why don't you just shut the fuck up? And I praise her every day for that. It was so funny. And he sat down, shut his mouth. It was so funny. It was awesome. Anyway, she gets embarrassed whenever we talk about it, but, like, no, it was fully deserved. That guy fucking deserved it. And the teacher came back in and just kind of, like, looked over the class, and then he looked at Priscilla, and then he went and sat down at his desk. Didn't say a word. It was awesome. Kevin was a fucking prick. Mind you, that's not his real name, but that is what we called him, and it pissed him off. But he, like, deserved, so. I don't think he lasted very long at our school district. I think he moved. Kevin from Ed, Edd and Eddy. I wasn't allowed to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy growing up. I also was not allowed to watch SpongeBob. You weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob either. You were allowed to watch that, but not Pokemon? Was it because of the evolution theory in Pokemon? You're allowed to watch all the Star Wars, Ed, Edd and Eddy, Jurassic Parks, but Pokemon? How dare you watch Evolution? Jurassic Park is about evolution too. Your preacher said it was satanic. Like, I understand, like, not approving of, like, the animal cruelty part of it, because, like, it does kind of promote that. But, like, evolution's natural. And maybe it's because I have an background, an academic background in evolutionary biology, but, like, hello? Whatever. I think people who say that stuff are stupid. Nope, and then your preacher took it further and said all anime was satanic. What the fuck? Cis white old man. I was right. I think the caffeine's helping my headache. That's good. What's going on? You found potato chips. You just want to eat a potato chip and eat it. You're normal again. Alex, no, put the book down. Donald Trump. Just let me... What? Thank you, me too. I'm confused as to what the fuck is going on with Alex, but okay. What am I doing here? 8 singles and 7 doubles. Okay. I gotta scroll back up. What the fuck? Dub a Death Note. It's a Death Note reference. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. It's been a while since I watched Death Note. You're used to describing things in 2 sentences or less because you're usually not allowed to talk that long. That's... oh. That's sad. One of your hear me outs was actually from Death Note, and I cannot wait to defend myself. You know. The visceral reaction of, ew, no. I will call any boy you. Oh, I did that whole row without a stitch marker. That's impressive, I guess. We've got 5 rows left for the day. Nice. I've not been paying attention to chat. I apologize. Give me 1 sec. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. 1 second. I was barely gone, but okay. Oh my god, Alex, please. I just remembered I needed to go plug something in so I could charge for this evening. You think you're delayed? Maybe refresh your page. Or unpause the stream. Oh my god, Scarlett. I don't think I submitted any Hear Me Outs, just because, like, I don't really want to. Alrighty, Scarlett. We'll be here. Scarlett has E'd Alex twice. You're not an E. Alex, you're 16 and therefore you are an E. To anybody older than you, that is an E. Like in our age group, that is an E. For your safety, it is an E. Let's just leave it at that. Alex, isn't your favorite subject math? Didn't you want to be a math teacher? Briefly until you got into logarithms. Okay, fair. From an adult, obviously I wanted you, but no, you're a minor, but you're not an you. You're a minor. Best friend's a math teacher and does as little math as possible outside of the classroom. Honestly, fair. Also, Alex, we don't know what you look like. Keep it that way. So, you know, we can't believe you when you say you're not an ewe, but you're a minor, so ew. Don't get all defensive about it. I'm marking this stitch. Oh gosh, okay. Instead she writes clearly at Fic. Permission to burn your 30-page logarithms packet. Gross. You're a handsome young man. I believe you. I believe that you're a handsome young man. I don't want to see you. I don't want you to prove it to me. Not at least for 2 more years. My job is to keep you as safe as I can. You would look handsome if you didn't keep your hair the way you do. You as a person are not you, Alex. For your safety, you as a being who can interact with people on the internet are you. And we should be you to you. True. You're not defending yourself as the person, not you. This isn't even long. I hate this. I'm sorry that you're having to do shitty math homework. I'm so glad I don't have to do math homework anymore. I remember at some point when I was in high school, I remember thinking to myself, when the fuck am I ever going to use geometry? I became a fucking seamstress. You're getting targeted ads, rip. I'm sorry. Ads are going to be starting in a minute. Keep looking up the college you want to go to, and on the online calculator thing, there's like 50 bajillion pop-ups, and it's like, we can't wait to see you. What does that mean? It's an open house. Okay, download uBlock Origin as an extension on your browser, like immediately. And you will thank me later. It's your school computer? Okay, you can still download an ad blocker. I'm sure they would appreciate that. You can almost do nothing on here. I think you can go into the browser store and download an extension to help you block ads. And if you can't, then I apologize. They have like college websites, TI-84 and Google Classroom and other school-related websites. So like, what browser are you using? Like, are you on Chrome or are you on Firefox? You're on Google Chrome? Okay. So you should be able to go into the Google Chrome website. Like, that's like built into Chrome. It's a Chromebook. Yeah, okay. There should be like a little puzzle piece up in the top right hand corner. And it should be like manage extensions. Yeah, but it's blocked now. Well, I can't help you there. You can access Twitch on your school computer, but you can't access the Google Chrome store. That's interesting. No, you have your own computer. Okay. Well, in that case, you should download uBlock Origin on your personal computer. Please send you your strength. You have 17 hours of flying and 10 hours of layover. Holy shit. That's a lot. I'm wishing you the best of luck. And strength. Can we get some 07s, some salutes in the chat for Ren, because they deserve it? Holy shit, guys. I just meant like a handful, not all of this. This is a lot. Chicken is prepped. Hell yeah. Why does this last stitch always have to be so fucking tricky? Got it. What kind of chicken are you having, Shy? We don't engage in half-assery around these parts. Good. Italian. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Axe and I are gonna have some leftover chicken, or leftover zucchini enchilada boats that I made with my mom this past weekend. Apparently they're too spicy for my mom, which is sad. But more for me, so I don't really mind. It's like, I worked really hard on this, but meh. Oh yeah, Sasha acts the same way. Acting like I never feed her when in fact I do, and she's just picky. Guys, we are officially done with this cloud over here on the right-hand side. That's exciting. Gotta count. We are schmoovin' today. Probably because I'm not as talkative, I guess. I don't know. You're also not talkative. That's okay. I appreciate you keeping me company regardless. Because you're on the same math problem for an hour. Oof. That's not fun. You finished. You didn't get it right, but she grades on completion. You don't care enough. Fair enough, man. I get it. I do. I mean, as long as it's done, right? Done is better than perfect, and it took me a very long time to learn that in regards to math. I'm so glad I'm not in math class anymore. Whoa, whoa. There are no caramel M&Ms. I'm sorry. I'm honestly not supposed to eat M&Ms because of my red dye allergy, but also, like, I don't care. I'm also just not that big on M&Ms anymore. Now, peanut butter Snickers. That's where it's at. If you've never had a peanut butter Snicker, you need to have one. They're life-changing. Axe used to, like... So, Axe's favorite candy bar is the Snickers. And I told him, like, have you ever had a peanut butter Snickers? And he was like, what the fuck? I feel like peanut butter would just ruin a Snickers. Like, it's a Snickers. It's already perfect as it is. And I was like, no. You don't understand. You need to have a peanut butter Snickers. And he was like, I don't want to. And I was like, I'll change your mind. And so I brought him a peanut butter Snickers. It was, like, the fun-size one that was about that big. And he was like, all right, I'm going to try it. So he took a bite and he just stopped. And he just looked at me. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, this is what a Snickers should be. And I was like, right? Peanut butter Snickers. I'm not sponsored. But goddamn do I love a peanut butter Snickers. If I eat the not red ones, it's fine. You would think. Red 40's in a lot of shit. Something that pisses me off is anytime I look up red dye 40 allergy, I get a lot of shit about hyperactivity in children. And yes, that is the thing. Hang on, I have to cough. Excuse me. I get a lot of shit about hyperactivity in children. And yes, while that is a thing, that is not the same as an allergy to red dye 40. That is a sensitivity to it. Very different thing. What happens to me when I interact with red dye 40 is, as I've mentioned, if I drink it in a liquid form, so like Fanta, Big Red, Mountain Dew Code Red, some Monster drinks, a liquid, you know, with red 40 in it, high C fruit punch, whatever, my throat will break out into hives on the inside. We found this out because my mom was giving me Trix yogurt as a kid, and it got on my face, and my entire lower face broke out into red welts. So I can't have Trix yogurt. I'm not really supposed to have any like kids yogurt because of the coloring in it. If it's in a lotion or a soap or like a topical something or other, my skin will break out into hives, and it burns, and it itches, and it burns, and it's very, very uncomfortable until I'm able to wash it off. But like with kids, they get hyperactive and they like get violent, and like I understand that, but it's not the same as an allergy, you know? Your sibling-in-law is allergic to pineapple, which is surprisingly in everything. Interesting. Huh. I mean, I'm also allergic to avocados, bananas, water chestnuts, shea butter. Shea butter, not as much as the other ones, but like avocados in like everything nowadays. You tried to kill your sister with that because you ate Skittles? Oh. Oh, you tried to kill your sister. Was that because you ate Skittles? Alex, I think we need to talk about something else. Maybe that's not the place to admit that. Maybe here is not the place to admit that. But my point being, it is really hard to research my specific allergy when there's a lot of other bullshit about kids being hyperactive after eating red dye. That was the complaint I was making. And granted, it is more than just red dye 40. It's a lot of dyes that cause that reaction. My mom and I actually were building a dye-free cupcake company because my niece can't have dyes because of her hypersensitivity to them, but also because I'm allergic to red dye 40. And so we were going to make a dye-free cupcake business, and then that just didn't end up taking off. But the cupcakes we make are banger. Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 5. Those are supposed to be doubles. Aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, those are supposed to be doubles. Oh shit. That's scary. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I can't say that for certain, but that just sounds unhealthy. Did not understand that death was a thing that could happen to like a child. I knew people died, but I didn't know. Oh. Can we talk about something else? No, you're fine. Just the... I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. Throwing things in fits of rage specifically is a trigger for me. You didn't know that, so I'm not upset with you. But, like, it doesn't bring up good memories for me. So I'd rather we not discuss that. Are there any doubles in this, the last bit of this? I don't think so. So I can just, like, chill and just crochet on this. I'm actually kind of excited to like measure how many inches we get in a single stream. That'll be fun to look at. My hands are sweating and so my yarn is squeaking. We don't like that. It's been a while since that's happened. It's like weirdly quiet in here. Where did everybody go? Oh, there they are. Why are we setting fire to chat, Shy? I said the Q word. Oh. This is true, I did say that, didn't I? I don't mind the arson. It's good for analytics. Oh, Sasha's getting pet. Hell yeah. She's currently taking a nap over on the bed. actively frying chicken. Well, please don't hurt yourself. I don't mind the arson, something no one has ever said ever. Well, I don't mind the arson in my chat. It's fine. I know I'm off frame, I'm sorry. We've got 3 rows left. I think we're making good pace. Oh, the fan's making my PNG tuber talk. Whoops. I probably should up the volume threshold, but also, like, I don't really care that much. I just didn't want my hands to be sweaty. Crocheting with sweaty hands is not fun. Mystery wet yarn, brought to you by cats, toddlers, and sweat. Yeah, pretty much. Or like freshly washed hands that you didn't quite get all the way dry. Or lotion. Crocheting with lotion on your hands is the worst. You want to be stretched out? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Get like one of those like stretching tables. Like hang you upside down and also stretch you at the same time. My ex had one of those. No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of that. hell? Okay, so here's option 2, break into their house. One of your best friends in high school would wrap his arms around you and dangle you a bit. Your back would decompress. That sounds awesome. Oh my god. This double crochet right here does not want to cooperate. Got it. We're good. Also, I could not go break into their house because 1, I don't know where they live anymore, and 2, they probably live like 3 to 4 hours away, and that's too far for me to drive for that. And I don't even think it would fit in my car. So, and it would probably just be cheaper in general to buy one. Where we would keep it in this house, I don't know. But I'm taking the fun. I'm sorry. Just being realistic. I wonder if my best friend could do that for me, actually. Just like hit her up and be like, yo, you wanna dangle me for a bit? I need to steal a truck like one of the big trucks that says Coca-Cola and then knock on every door in the vicinity of where they live. Once they open the door, mark the address or run away. I'm good. Literally, hold on. Then at night, once they're asleep, we're left for work. Break into their home and take the table. Why is this plan is flawless? You literally see no problem with it. I just have you considered that I don't want to? That's a lot of work, and I don't have time for that. And also, I don't want to steal from him. He was actually really nice. We didn't break up on bad terms. I don't want to steal from him. He's a really nice guy. And honestly, he needs it. He has a disability regarding his back, which is why he has it in the first place. And I don't want to take that from him. It would be really fucked up for me to actually steal it now that I think about it. I think I'm being a hired you. I didn't agree to any of this. I'm not stealing a disabled individual's, like, accessibility device. Yeah, you should have thought about that. I didn't want to say that because it's not really my information to tell, but he does have a disability, and I don't want to take his accessibility device. He needs that. You wouldn't steal my crutches from me. Why would you steal that from him? Fucked up if you think about it. Well, it's okay. He has like 9 siblings that can come for you in the middle of the night and kill you for fucking with their brother. Have fun with that. Oh dear God. Yeah, you didn't think that through, did you? Wow, you got it to New York really fast. New Zealand. And what? Didn't this song literally just play? Like, did it repeat? We need a different playlist. Okay. I felt like I was gonna lose my mind if I kept listening to that other playlist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? No, okay. Gonna go watch Death Note with Sam because he seems weirdly drawn to it and that scares me, but he's already on the couch. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy. Do you mind leaving me on in the background? You can mute me, I don't care, but do you mind just leaving me up? I really appreciate it. Plus, you get more points that way so you can vote. You'll consider it? Okay. You don't have to, but you get more points that way. And more points means more votes for the fuck blanket. And I think we all know Alex really wants the fuck blanket to win. Row 166 is done. Oh, heavy. Oop. Just marked myself on my Sharpie. Okay. Last navy row of the day, and it's not even 4 o'clock. Wow, I'm really going fast today. We might actually end stream a bit earlier than usual, which is good, because I gotta skedaddle after stream. Most of this is double crochets from the look of it. That's good. Time to lock in and just zoom through them, I guess. Pull a lot of yarn off the ball. There we go. I feel like stream just like died. It's weird. Normally I feel like it's more active in here. It's super quiet. Can I help you, Sasha? Why are you whining at me? Sasha's sitting here, right next to my chair, but like maybe 5 feet away, just whining at me. And I don't know what she wants. Oh, baby. Do you want snuggles? You come here. Oh, big stretch. Oh my goodness. Come here, kitty. Oh, you want more food. You're gonna have to wait until after stream for that, baby, okay? I'm almost done. When I rolled my chair back, she started walking over to her food bowl and looked at me very pointedly. Like, food now. Obviously, I want snackies. Mind you, it's only 4 o'clock. Then again, she didn't ask me for her lunch, so she's probably a little hungry. But do not worry, I will feed her momentarily, probably after stream. Alright, we are starting the last row of the day. And then we will measure how many inches we got finished today. My guess is like 2, maybe 2.5, something like that. Hello, Sasha. Oh, we're doing some scratchies behind me on the scratch board. Yeah. This whole last half hour of stream is just going to be me talking to my cat. As one does. I see you eyeing that yarn. Don't do it. Sasha. Meow. I bet she either wants her dinner or a TREAT. She really likes those greeny filled snackies. She fiends for those. And who am I to deny her a snacky as such? Meow. She's now sitting in the bathroom crying. Because that is where I keep her snackies. Hello, my love. What are you doing? You almost finished. It's got a plate. Hell yeah. Well, I hope it is delicious. From what you've told me, it sounds absolutely delicious. What are you doing, Sasquatch? Hmm? Where'd you go? There you are. What are you doing? Kitty in the lap. Hi, baby. All right, and that is our last stitch for the day. We'll do a full view here in just a moment. I gotta update a couple things. Sasha, you're making this very difficult, actually. Hi. Is that on your keyboard? Let's update the row count. We are now at 168. Man, we are just flying through these, aren't we? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sit on your tail. Alright, and I wanted to see how many inches we got in on this today. We're gonna slide back over. We got about 2 1/4 inches put in on this project today. So that's exciting. Oh no, now you're laying down. I have to stand up so that they can see the full view of the blanket. I'm trapped under Kitty Cat, who is making biscuits. Oh no. Alright, well let's switch over to the face cam so that we can get some Sasha time and y'all can see the full blanket. Hello. Kitty. Kitty time. Okay, I'm gonna go put you down. Alright, blanket. Here is the front. Scoot back. Here we go. Here's the front. The tentacles have officially crossed. We've added a star over here on this side. We've got some more clouds making an appearance. And the reverse side. it is really coming along, and I'm very excited about it. This thing is hefty. Oh my goodness. All right. With that taken care of, we are going to find somebody to raid. And then I'm going to go finish getting ready for my date this evening. Who do we want to raid? Let's see if Rolstad is live yet again. Does not look like it. Do we even have enough viewers to raid? There's only 3 of us. So I think we are going to call it for today. But I appreciate you all so much for hanging out with me during stream while I continue to work on the blanket. I will be streaming on Saturday at 5 p.m. CDT for Cult of the Lamb. There may be a art stream in the future, probably on a Wednesday, sometime within the next couple weeks. But until then, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, keep it crafty. Bye.